Hi guys, this is Prajakta here. Before starting with actual video sessions, let me tell you the reason behind these sessions. While working with different projects and parallelly giving performance training at organization level, I came to know that there are many manual or automation test engineers who are eager to learn performance testing or Jmeter as a tool. I have already provided many trainings to individuals and at organization level and in team itself. Then strike an idea in mind. Why can't I prepare Jmeter learning videos so that many such peoples can be learned easily? So these videos are sessions to those people who really wants to learn performance test at least at basic level. So guys, let's start with today's session. Before starting with actual Jmeter concept, let me tell you in brief about performance test. What is performance test? We all know there are two types of testing: functional, non-functional. Now in functional test, we test all functional requirements with respect to business requirements where we find all UI level or DB level functional issues. Whereas in non-functional requirement, we need to cover activities that are not completely covered in functional requirement. Or you can say all backend activities which may impact on your application and database, etc. Here are some non-functional activities. Basically, this endurance, load, volume test comes under performance test only. Other non-functional tests like scalability, usability, in fact, your penetration testing is also comes under non-functional test. Performance test comes under non-functional test, as you can see here. Let's see an example. You all are aware about many e-commerce sites like Flipkart, Amazon, etc. We used to order online from those sites. Now all these sites are being used globally. We can say billion of people may come across these sites on daily basis. Sometimes promotional activities have also been taken place on those sites for limited duration. During this period, there are chances that application may get stuck in between due to unexpected load within that duration. To check the behavior of application under such conditions, like how application works under specified load, is nothing but your performance test. Now, to test performance test, there are many tools available in the market. Now, we have chosen to work with Jmeter. See, performance test is nothing but test the behavior of application or system under specified load. Once you click on any application, the request will get sent to performance server and in return you will get response. To calculating this response time is nothing but your performance test. Okay. Apache Jmeter application is an open source software, 100% Java based application. It is used to measure performance and load test functional behavior. Also, you can use the same tool for regression test as well. So you can see we can use Jmeter for performance test as well as for regression test as well, like for automation testing. Now, what are the features of Jmeter? It has ability to load the performance test many different applications or server or protocol types. Like you can see here HTTPS protocol we can test. We can test SOAP or REST, that is web service testing. We can do FTP testing, database testing, LDAP, TCP, mail, that is SMTP, SMTPS, POPs, etc. So we can cover maximum activity in this open source tool. Now let's start with Jmeter installation. See, here I have written all the steps. Go to jmeterapache.organization.org. You can see here. Search on Apache Jmeter. Open this page. You can refer this site for Jmeter information. Jmeter tutorial you can say. Click on download release. Now here you have to download your binary files, not source files. Once you click on this, the zip file will get downloaded in your computer. Now let's see. Save this file. Try to save this in Windows your C drive itself. Remember, for Jmeter, you should have Java 8 plus version. install in your computer. You'll get this folder, extract those files. Inside the bin folder, open jmeter.bat file. If you have Java properly installed in a computer, Jmeter will get downloaded successfully and it will be opened. For this Jmeter new versions, you require Java 8+. First, this console will get opened. Don't close this console. See, this is your Jmeter UI. We will see this later. Before this, let's have a look at these points. Like manual test, we have to follow some basic SDLC flow for performance test as well. We have to start with performance requirement analysis. See, here you can see the hierarchy: performance requirement gathering, planning the test, performance test implementation, analyzing the result, then tune the system and complete the task, then set benchmark after tuning. This will go in loop. How it happens? See, we have to start with performance requirement analysis, and those will get from our BA or technical team. Based on those requirements, we have to identify actual scope, that is modules for which we have to do scripting in Jmeter, then accordingly prepare test profile or load profile. Load profile is an important term. Load profile includes which scenarios we are going to cover during performance test and load distribution among those scenarios. We'll see this later. Load testing is nothing but, load distribution is nothing but what? Virtual user distribution for those scenarios. After this, we have to concentrate on performance environment. Remember guys, we cannot perform performance testing in any random or QC or development environment. We must have separate performance environment for performance testing. Then we can start scripting, that is test design. This will come under this performance test implementation. Here we can do scripting, execution, etc. After execution, we come the next step is execution and then monitoring. Execution and monitoring goes in parallel. Then we analyze the result. Okay, if we find any difference in requirement like benchmark or in our result, then tune the system and then this will go in loop. If any bug occurs, then debugging, tuning, this will go in loop until we meet our expectations. So what is performance requirement can be exactly is how we can analyze performance requirement. Performance requirement will come in terms of response time or TPH, etc. TPH is nothing but transaction per hour. For example, see, login page should be opened within 3 to 5 seconds, or let's say example, file should be uploaded within 5 to 10 seconds. In 1 hour, 1000 transactions should be created. This type of requirement comes under performance test. So this is all about the task that we need to understand before getting involved in performance testing. In next session, we'll see how Jmeter works and the components of Jmeter. Till that time, remember all these points. Thank you.